That's it. A cup of tea. Welcome back, guys. Today's podcast is going to be me, Linksy, with my partner, Natasha, who's going to have a chat about what Linksy's been up to in the past. And we're just going to talk and just have a drink. She's having gin and tonic, and I'm having peppermint tea and water. Yeah, let's get started. Technical difficulties right off from the bat. Oh, for fuck's sake!
This is like the third time this has happened.
I know it's like the idea is you get it started and then it's fine. But okay, wait, there. This should fix it. I got my GoPro back. We should be fine. And 3, 2, come on, work GoPro. 1, ta-da! Can you get a few biscuits with that tea? I had already
We've
my
already
treats.
stuffed our faces
Yes, we
with
have.
like treats.
We have. But you can have as many biscuits as you want. Silence. Hey guys, this is Natasha, my arguably better half. And yeah, we're gonna have an agenda. We're gonna have an sorry, the camera is currently sitting on a pile of books. We're gonna have an agenda of sorts. We've upgraded the artwork. PTSD of seeing cups on desk. What? Why PTSD of seeing cups on desk? Something fell on your computer? What? You just realized good stuff. God damn it. She's not my wife. Yet. Oh my god.
What happened?
I have no idea. My GoPro is acting crazy. Maybe it's protesting that I have
It
not
adds
used.
to the entertainment.
Yeah. I swear to God, it kind of was
We should have
working.
just used your normal camera. Old faithful.
If this doesn't work, yeah. I set the structure. Did you spill coffee? That was last year.
That was Coke, man.
Question is, when are you going to Wi-Fi her up? Well, when? God damn it, that was the first question. I don't know.
When the time is right.
Why is this camera not working?
When the universe does.
Oh my lord. I'm putting him on the spot. You definitely are. Maybe she's gonna Wi-Fi me up. We're killing her, guys.
Technically, you already got me in inverted commas. Not just one engagement
yeah.
ring, a ton of
That's a good
engagement
story.
rings.
Actually, let's start with that, introducing ourselves. Okay, now it's kind of working. I stopped touching it, and it's fine. Felt like yesterday. Yeah, it's been a while. So let's say the story of the time Natasha was feeling very low, and
I was doing a PhD and I was a bit depressed.
she was. Were we together at that point?
We had just gotten together, or no, I think you were trying to win me back.
Oh yeah. So yeah, long story, but so we were kind of getting back
But
together.
it was like a long distance situation.
Yeah, and she was saying, "Oh, it's so difficult to find. I want a ring. No, we were together.
I wouldn't ask you for a ring. I'm not that kind of girl.
I'm embellishing the story.
No, don't make me look like that, girl.
You're not. You're
Come
not.
on. No, I was depressed, and when I'm depressed, you give me sugar, and I feel better. And he got me a whole he had it shipped to my flat where I lived, a whole box of Haribo engagement rings, but like a massive bag. It was like half a kilo of Haribo.
They weren't engagement rings. They were just sugar rings.
But they were brown, and then in the center they had like a little white dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, she is here for real. Yeah, I sent 2 pounds, which is around a kilo worth of sugar. Don't do him dirty.
Am I real? Do they think I'm like a hologram? Do you think he has that much
Oh
money
yeah, yeah.
to like create a
But
hologram
Vakoma
girlfriend?
is very skeptical
Uh,
man, and he keeps me grounded.
Look, I work in AI. And like I know the latest developments and stuff, but I mean, sex toys are not this animated yet. Like, I'm sorry.
We're going there instantly. All right. Well, you work in AI. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are. Tell them what you do.
So I work in a field that can either be very good for society or extremely creepy. I work in processing brain signals. So you put on a cap with some sensors, and based on what you're thinking, so basically you think about stuff, and then my algorithms can decode what you're thinking. It's not that straightforward. It's actually really complicated and very hard to read people's minds in that way. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. That's my job.
It's a lot of programming, and it is just as cool as it sounds, even though she doesn't think it does look cool.
Yeah, but there's lots of competition and stuff. But yeah, it is fun.
Hey Barely, what's up? Barely's another streamer from Twitch. I mentioned him to you a few times. He has the two cubs.
He doesn't. He doesn't have to worry, because like I'm going to be doing human experiments soon, and Alex has kindly volunteered. But I'm also worried about this problem as well, like lack of brain signals.
So something I think we need Rasgrot here for some big thinking. Call him. Let's call him. Wait, let's ping Rasgrot. Rasgrot is a therapist who tunes in between sessions. He's from Turkey.
He told me about this.
Are needed on stream. He's a couples therapist actually. So that would be interesting. That would be interesting. So, yeah, we introduced yourself. So I do have a very high tech list of questions. It's incredibly.
I haven't even actually read these, so the surprise
it's just
for me and for you.
Yeah, it's just a guideline, because last week it was super freehand and like freestyle. Matt side was an incredible sport, but we kind of faffed around a bit too much. Is this your version of an intervention, Linksy? What? Hi, Ziel. Yes, it's a podcast. An intervention for what? My addiction to Warhammer? Or to D&D, to be honest. A level up? Yes, we leveled up. Okay, so maybe we could have a chat. There are 2 points here. Either since you grew up in the UK and moved to Malta, maybe, you know, having lived in a civilized country and moved to a backwater alley. Or we could have a chat how we met.
I think that we're more interested in how we met.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Well, there's like, there is how I met originally, then how I met again, and then how we met the final time. There are 3 acts to this story.
Let's start Act 1.
It's a rocky road that started in 2015, so almost 7 years ago now. We're very old. We were at uni at the time. So we met working together, right?
Yeah, we were interns with a science communication project. And yeah, I was dealing with student thingies. I was meant to help make all these science stands, and she was dealing, I'm not even sure what you were dealing with, because I barely showed up at the office.
I know. You barely showed up. I was basically like working for a magazine, writing articles, editing, and organizing part of the same science festival, but in a different area. So
I basically used to show up when they weren't drinking, because I had another.
Yes, he was there the first time I got drunk. It was very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically I had a full-time job apart from this, which at the time was more important because it paid me, whereas this internship paid us jack
Can I
shit.
tell them about my first impression of you?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I can.
Yeah.
So basically, oops, we're frozen.
Again.
I think so.
No, we're fine. No.
I'm not moving.
I'm fine. What happened? What?
I can just like scoot onto this side of the screen.
Wait. Let's do this. Oh my god.
I think the audio is fine.
Yeah, just
The GoPro is just not good for this kind of thing, I think.
yeah. I need to probably format it. That's it. Okay. All right, you guys have to deal with this. I'm sorry.
We're on half a screen now.
We're fine. We just don't have that much movement.
So back to the story.
Yeah.
We met at work. So we both thought we both thought the other one was cute. We did, no? Or you thought I was fugly?
No.
Good, you saved yourself.
I was quite disappointed to find at the time she was dating someone.
Yeah. Well, we were in different places, kind of, right? Because you were kind of dating everyone. Sorry.
I was a hoe. It's fine. It's okay.
Anyway, do you want to move on from this?
No. Just explain it.
So he was very friendly and very sweet, and he used to hug everyone in the office. But you used to be quite big. He used to be quite big around his chest, around his pec area, and he used to hug me when he used to see me. I used to think he was puffing out his chest to kind of this is allowed, right?
Yes.
To feel my boobs when he was hugging me. And so I thought he was a bit pervy. But I was wrong, wasn't I?
I mean, I was.
You weren't doing that.
No, I wasn't doing it because I was pervy, but I was genuinely pervy. Like, I mean, I was a 22-year-old guy. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, it was a while ago. It's
been a while. So someone asked if you use Java or C++.
Oh, I use Python actually. I used to use MATLAB quite a lot, but MATLAB is like not really used in industry, and I kind of want to be able to market myself. So it's mostly Python. And I use a lot of TensorFlow. So for deep learning, I'm trying to get into PyTorch, but I'm finding PyTorch like a bit difficult and a bit annoying. So basically, for those of you who don't know, TensorFlow is what is used by Google, and PyTorch is what is used by Facebook. And in my experience from using both of them, I can see why Facebook has so many bugs and Google seems to work so well. But I'm quite an amateur as well.
But still,
yeah.
She downplays herself a lot.
Oh my God.
Dating everyone, Jesus Christ, that was a good one. Linksy looks like you're trying really hard to remember what actually happened. Are you going to drink? I'm not gonna drink. I'm still on my medication for my wisdom tooth. So to be honest, I'm glad I can talk and eat. Okay, the camera is a bit wonky. C++ is the most sophisticated language.
Yeah, I have learned C++ in my undergraduate, but I haven't really needed it, particularly for the things I've been doing. I prefer to go a bit higher level because I find it easier. Since I did an engineering degree and they didn't really teach us programming, so I kind of like just teach myself programming. So higher level languages are a bit easier for me.
Okay. Well, all right. So that's Act 1.
Okay, Act 1.
Act 2. I can
Act
actually
2,
do this.
we did intermittent. We did years then, just randomly bumping into each other. Apparently, he used to watch me eating my lunch in front of the library at uni from a distance, like.
No, wait.
Not in a you kind of way.
I used to see her. I'm like, oh, I should go say hi. But she used to be like in her book with her sandwich, like. So I just let her be. But I do remember at one point, I was chatting with some friends, with a friend. I still remember that. And it had been raining slightly, and Mrs. Clumsy over here just waltzed right through, slipped on a patch of mud, collapsed on the ground, and I just picked her up. At the time,
I almost cracked my head on like a step behind me.
I'm not a stalker. She caught my eye. What do you think? Edge, Opera, and Chrome are what I like to call malware hubs. He's going deep into what
I have no opinions on this, but I do like using Chrome, but it might explain why my computer acts so funny recently.
She usually has something like 200 tabs of Chrome open.
Not 200. 100 is like usually the amount I have.
I don't have any RAM.
And then my computer crashes and it's Control-Alt-Delete. It's like, oh, all this memory is with Chrome.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Act 2 of us meeting.
Was it my graduation?
And mine.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was getting my diploma in science. And I since I was one of two people getting a diploma, I was put to the side, like on my own, and no one else showed up from the diploma. It's just me. I'm like, oh, that's great. And she was giving the
Graduation speech.
yeah, which is pretty awesome. She did gave a pretty good speech, and we ended up chatting, like, and I was like, we should catch up for a coffee, and
Then we didn't speak for months.
and then I was like, kind of in a weird ass relationship at the time. That ended, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna catch up with all my old friends. A few weeks later, we were dating. And we met for a gin and tonic, I remember, because I was shocked she had never had gin and tonic. And we went for a gin and tonic. And
Afterwards, I friends with you.
and then, yeah, it's weird. She friend-zoned me so many times.
No, but I thought you were still with the other person. So then I was like, did we go out as friends this evening? And his face kind of just drooped and I was like, okay, apparently not.
I have like a puppy dog face.
And then we got together.
Yeah, and that lasted for
5 months.
5 months.
There were so many stops and starts in this.
And then after that, Act 3.
Yeah.
When did Act 3 start?
Act 3 started when I was now abroad doing my PhD and he had work nearby.
Yeah.
And he kind of visited me and then it was downhill from there.
Yeah, and then we decided, like, we realized we were together.
And we were on a phone call and we were like, we're basically acting like boyfriend and girlfriend at this point. Shall we just put a label on it?
Yeah.
And we were like, okay. In fact, we don't even know the exact day that this happened, but we know it was somewhere at the end of April, beginning of March. So now we just celebrate our anniversary on the 1st of May, which is a public holiday where we live. So it's always a holiday.
Yeah. We just drew a line. So yeah, and then we've basically been together ever since. I used to go, she was studying in Glasgow, so I used to go see her in Glasgow, but then COVID hit, and because COVID hit, I
came back to here.
Yeah, she just came back here, and I stayed here, and then she kind of stayed over during her quarantine, but considering how small Malta is, we basically are like 5 minutes away from each other at any point. And that is how we met. And
it's incredibly boring compared to some stories.
True, but I also think she does need some Rasgurot help.
Why?
What's you dating me? Like, that's actually one of the questions.
We can get back to them. Like,
we'll get to them
give the
later.
people what they want.
We spoke about your work. We'll leave the roasting me to later. Let's do the Discord question.
I have to roast you. I didn't prepare any material for this.
You do it naturally. So, yeah, let's look at the questions. So, Narcissistic Potato did ask how we met. We answered that already. Yes, Alex boy did ask you, what on earth possessed you to say yes when I asked you out?
So, I was going through my Tinder phase at the time. The bar was set very low anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'm mostly kidding. I thought he was cute. I always thought he was cute. I was a single Pringle, ready to mingle. And I was interested in getting to know him more because he seemed cool and nice.
Little did you know.
I know, right? But then I was hooked, so.
Yeah. And then someone asked you, what's Malta like?
Hot in summer, like hot as fuck in summer. Like it's like 40 now, like for like weeks on end.
You have like anything between 38 to 44 for like the best part of a month.
And it has its ups and downs. It's dirty, it smells a lot, but it's also got some beautiful architecture, some good food, and it's got the sea. So
emotional damage. yes. Actually, I think I showed you that the Stephen Hu, the YouTuber who does like the Asian dad. Yeah, yes. He does that skit. It's amazing. He's actually doing tours now. He's doing a tour in Europe. If you had to choose between Linksi or bread, who would you choose and why bread? This is gaming grumbles.
It is difficult, but I don't know whether you know, but Linksy went through the phase. So you know, everyone went through phases in quarantine. There was the bread making phase, and that hit him so hard. he like to deal with the trauma of lockdown. Did they even know this? To deal with the trauma of lockdown, he had, I think this was before he even got a cat, he had his starter. So a starter is this thing you have to make bread with, and it's alive because it has yeast. And he used to nurse this like a baby. Like he used to feed it the flour, and he used to worry about it late at night, and he used to worry why it wasn't like frothing or whatever the hell it was meant to be doing. And he used to make the bread and knead the bread, and it was like his coping mechanism. So Linksy can make fairly decent bread, mostly flat bread.
Yeah.
But we could progress to an actual loaf of, like proper British style bread.
Yeah, I was doing a sort of kind of like sourdough, but then what I was doing with the sourdough, I was making pita and pizza, which doesn't need to rise that much. It lasted 2 weeks. No, mine lasted what, months?
Yeah, it lasted months, and then it died to death, and you never went back. Yeah, you got a cat instead.
When it died, because I was doing, I think it died when I was doing my dissertation, and then it just. Yeah, well, if bread is bread, and when you do the butter making with milk, then you do the nurse rat and beard is hot, and Linksy as Bikus Pipus has an OnlyFans. How do you feel about that? What?
Is this like text to speech or speech to text?
No, he has periods where he always speaks like that, and it's always very hard to understand what he means.
When you do the butter making with milk, that really sounds like a sexual innuendo.
But then he says nurse rat.
What the hell is that?
He's obsessed with Skaven.
What are nurse rats?
I have no idea.
I didn't see anyone who looked remotely like a nurse when I played Vermintide.
Oh yeah, she plays Vermintide.
I don't play that much anymore because my poor laptop is on the way out, and I'm
She's
scared it's gonna die.
And she ordered it. It is so fucking good. I'll get to that in a second. I used to bake when I was young, but stopped in fear of turning fat. I am fat, so I don't give a shit. I am very fat, actually.
Oh, I don't know that.
So that's when he got the one to do. Yes, I got him September 2020.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Simba! He's currently sleeping on the sofa, so he's pissed we're not on the sofa keeping him warm. But yeah, whew. What was the first date like?
It was cute.
It was cute, yeah.
He got me to drink 2 different drinks I've never had before. It was at a cute pub. We both thought the other had stood us up. That was not the fun part.
Oh yeah. So I went inside and I
hid behind a pillar, please note, inside this pub.
I was technically in front of the door, but I went inside and because I arrived half an hour early. It was super cold. It was rainy, and I was just like, I'm gonna order myself a drink. And I got myself a drink, and I was like, waiting, and I'm like, just playing with my phone. I'm like, where the hell is she? I did not realize I had her number at the time, and I was like, okay. After half an hour so an hour after I arrived, I was like, I'm gonna go. Like, it didn't show. And I walk outside, and I see her packing, like opening her umbrella, about to leave, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing here?
Because I had looked inside, and because he was behind the pillar, I didn't see he was there. So I was like, let me wait outside so he doesn't think that I've ditched him. And then, yeah, we're always very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like our first kiss when our teeth just bashed against each other. Sorry.
Yeah, we're extremely awkward and clumsy, and I mean, it's fine because we're both so clumsy and weird.
Yeah.
We're not weird.
Yeah, we just laugh it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next one.
Hey man, we're a bunch of virgins. Cut us. Oh no, that's not a question. We're not gonna spend a quarter of the episode discussing Americans. Although we could just drop to that later. What is the weirdest hobby she had to tolerate, but eventually grew to like? If like it, not mind it. My hobby did. Okay, my hobby. What is the weirdest hobby I had? I have had a lot of them.
It depends what you call this hobby, Like.
Okay, my weirdest obsession.
That I have to tolerate. I want to say leaving tooth floss everywhere, but that's not a hobby. But it's seems like a hobby to me. Like when you're this close to you. Sorry. This is horrible.
Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. It's alright.
It's literally the only thing that's coming to mind.
Did someone say, "Hey, Necro, what's up, dude?"
Oh, and the fact is when there's something. No, that's not a hobby. That's not a hobby. That's just annoying. Sorry.
Say it. It's fine.
No.
Say it.
No.
Why? I have a multi.
How you can't watch cringy things. Like,
Oh yeah, say it.
Like when there's anything cringy, so we watch stuff like Superstore, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office.
Yeah.
Even in Lupin, for some reason, like he gets cringed out like while watching it, and he literally runs away from the TV and is unable to watch it.
I go hide in the shower, like.
It's like I want to watch it.
I just go
And
hide
I
in the
feel
shower.
bad. Yeah. So those are habits more than hobbies.
Yeah. But I mean, my main. I work and then I spend like the rest of my free time doing YouTube.
Yeah, and I don't really mind. I like it doesn't. I don't have to tolerate that. Really.
And before that, it was like being an activist. So it would literally like I constantly work or find something to do. That's kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I sometimes fish, but you liked that. That was nice when
I don't like fishing myself, but I sit near you drinking and reading a book. So
Yeah, I mean,
I make
it's a
the
nice,
most of it.
nice adventure.
Yeah. Next one.
All right. Do you like potatoes?
Yes, I do, but I can't see where the innuendo is in this. Or is
There's
it-
no. He
it's
just.
innocent.
I mean,
Or is this about the potato plant? No, it can't be.
the what?
They're not gonna know this one. The potato plant.
Potato.
Nothing. It's not.
I am just as confused as you guys.
There was so basically in Malta, you could probably find this on the internet. But to put you in perspective, so you don't think I'm crazy. Malta cultivates a lot of potatoes, and there was an advert once, and they were interviewing a farmer, and he's like, "I have potato blood in my body."
The meme.
But it was real. He really said it seriously. I
Yes.
feel so sorry for him.
And he became a Reddit meme overnight.
And we're going on to potatoes. Yes, I love them, especially when they're chips.
She loves potatoes in all their forms and glory.
Or like Alex's mashed potato, which is 50% potato, 50% butter.
And a lot of coconut. Coconut in potatoes is really good. And mashed. Wait, where was it? There was one about. I think this thingy got deleted. There was a question. Who would you choose, Simba, Teo, or me?
This isn't fair.
It's either them or me.
Them or you.
I know the answer. I know the answer.
I'm sorry.
I know the answer. Yeah. Linksy, what is your damn name on Twitch? Linksy MT. I'm not using Twitch though. I'm just gonna put them here. Like they're like fuck Twitch at this point. And no, it was not a hard choice. You must pick the one true god and goddess. We don't see much of Teo.
She likes to keep to herself. Like Simba will come and cuddle us on the sofa. She will stay like a meter away on the chair. Social distancing.
Very far away. There is no other choices. Lictor, as I was telling you, is the priest of the cult of Simba.
I see.
He basically feeds Simba every month. He's sweet.
That's really kind.
Yeah. And the Architect of Fate asks you, do you play Warhammer?
No, I've only played Vermintide.
It's technically for Warhammer.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's set in the Warhammer.
Yes,
universe.
I played Vermintide, but at a very pathetic level. But I
She's
actually finished it.
terrifying.
Like I finished all of the things you have to finish. Like
She's
but
fucking
on beginner
terrifying.
level.
She's still fucking terrifying.
Yes, but
Like she starts. No, I need to do an impersonation. She just leans in and starts clicking through. You motherfucker! Fuck! You motherfucker! Die! You motherfucker! She becomes the rat. She becomes corn.
no, I'm not a rat. No, I like playing the elf, the only female character. Oh no, then there's the other one, but I don't like her.
This doesn't like Sienna. yeah, I think those were the questions that we had there.
Yeah, I really liked Vermintide a lot.
No,
It was really fun.
it is fun.
Oh, it gets out that aggression.
Rome 2, on the other hand, I used to play Rome 2 a lot.
Yeah.
So when I used to go see her, I usually was playing Rome on my laptop at the time.
Although initially when we started going out, it was civilization.
Oh, yeah, I was obsessed with Civ 5 at the time.
Yeah.
I used to spend hours and hours playing Civ 5 like non-stop. Absolutely. Greasy is here. Hey, Grease. Welcome, my dude. Grease is my one true love.
Hello. So it's nice to meet the other woman.
I mean, he's used to wearing the skirt. I mean, I've seen pictures of him in what's
Kilt?
yeah.
Oh, he's part Scottish.
Are you part Scottish? I think it's because he was in the army. I'm not sure. How does it feel to be the brains of the relationship?
Good, because like when you're the brains, you wear the pants, and I like that.
I don't wear any pants. I protest the wearing of pants. Wait, so you're part Scottish, Greasy? You're even better than I thought.
That's really cool. I love Scotland.
We need to go see Greasy. I mean, he's in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Lots of lobster. And food. All the food. When I think of traveling, I don't think, oh, nice scenery or, oh, lovely history. No, I think, what the fuck do they eat?
No, it's true. When he used to come and visit me in Glasgow, he used to literally arrive with a list of places he wanted to go and eat. He's like, I want to go eat here. Like when I would ask him, where do you want to go? Or what shall we get up to? What sites do you want to see? He's like, I want to eat here. He would have researched everywhere that was in walking distance of my flat. Like, I don't think we ever even finished the list.
No, we didn't. Poutine and lobster.
But, the number one place, the gourmet experience that Alex wanted in Scotland was Greg's sausage roll.
I was explaining to them yesterday, I think I was telling them what Greg's is. 1 pound and you get the most exquisite snack. The most delicious. I'm impressed we have 7 people watching us, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, it's better than most of my streams.
I almost said that, but I wasn't going to be that nasty. And one of them is usually my phone watching you. So.
Yeah. I did research before going on holiday. Yeah, you have to. Steak bakes.
Yes.
They were good.
Yes.
And chicken bakes. And their donuts. Oh.
And I know it's controversial, but I really like their vegan stuff as well.
Yeah, their vegan sausage roll is absolutely delicious. Like, it's better than their normal sausage roll. Because the normal sausage roll is so heavy, whereas the vegan doesn't have the butter. So you can eat 50 of them instead of just 2.
You're being very controversial. Piers Morgan would hit you for saying that.
He can go fuck himself. If it's good, it's good. That's it. If something's good, something's good. Poutine, lobster. Oh, dude.
But you don't like poutine because it's cheese.
It's mozzarella.
Really?
Yeah. So it's fine. That's fine. So basically, me and Greece would be in our swimming trunks in a jacuzzi filled with poutine, just eating lobster.
Good to know.
We honestly eat more than 50. She used to whenever she came to Malta, like visiting, she used to bring me a pack of 4 or 8.
Yeah, sausage
and
rolls.
they would be gone by the first night.
Yeah, they were a staple in my luggage coming back, and I used to come with a tiny ass luggage, so like.
Yeah. She used to be very kind, very kind. We have a lot of Scottish descendants here. Lichter is also a Scottish descendant.
That's nice. Scottish people are really, really nice.
Yeah, they are.
I really.
So I didn't realize Greece was half Scottish, half Welsh.
Oh, good.
Ostracized society in the UK.
Yeah,
basically. Except these terms. Yes, they're the best terms. Oh, I'm dreaming of food which I can't eat. I still can't eat properly after my extraction. And it got so bad at one point that I was dreaming I shit you not, of a lasagna. Instead of lasagna pasta, fried chicken, cutlets, and then topped off with fried chicken pizza. That's what I was dreaming of. Nakrasuma. Instead of visiting family, I have to go beat the living shit out of cow. Cooking stream. Eventually, Greece, I'll do a cooking stream. I just need to fix my kitchen.
Yeah, you've been really planning to do one for ages.
I really need to find time to fix my kitchen, and now I might have found a cleaner to help me out because, frankly speaking, I'm a messy bastard. I don't know how to clean up properly, and I need help. And I mean, her face says it all.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I'm not very domestic either, though, so.
fair enough. That tank dude is having his own conversation. Your city won't exist in 50 years. Red got good, Simba per go PP big. Re-education rat will PP. What? Yes. I'll join you, Necro. Miss playing Destiny with him. Yeah, Cal has been AWOL for a while. He spoke to me recently. He told us that he will return when the stars align and the signal, the beacon will be sent. Just hoping he's okay. But essentially speaking, we just need to get the DLC for Destiny 2 and he'll probably show up. You have no idea what Destiny is, do you?
It's a shooting game.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess right. Because it looks a lot like Halo,
Yeah.
which I know is a shooting game. So.
Careful, Lictor might have a heart attack here.
What?
I mean, arguably they're very similar in concept for someone who's not into gaming that much. They're both spacey, kind of. Although Halo's definitely
I
superior.
mean, considering before Vermintide, my exposure to gaming literally ended a snake on my Nokia phone.
Best part is she's getting Minecraft next week.
Apparently.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Then Greasy, we can introduce you to Greasy's other half to Minecraft. Yeah, she can tell us all to fuck off and then take you away. Oh, it's the same company that does Destiny and Halo? Seriously?
That's why they look so alike to me.
Jeez, I had no clue. Wasn't Destiny by Bethesda or something? Destiny, oh my god. The ogre clans are uniting. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we've basically covered
I
everything.
completely roasted you already.
Oh yeah. I mean, we were meant to talk about games and roasting. How is it to date a gamer? How is it to date a gamer from coming from an environment that you don't know anything about games?
So basically, it's not just I didn't know games or know anyone who gamed really. It was my family are very conservative, so they think like gaming is trash and like a waste of time and like incites violence and young people, etc., etc., etc. So I kind of had some of these prejudices like in the back of my head when I started dating Alex. It did slip out a few times, right?
Yeah.
The whole waste of time thing.
Oh yeah.
But then I kind of saw it's a valid hobby. It's actually fun. And I mean, the ancient Romans, they used to go and watch the gladiators get torn apart in the Colosseum. Deep inside us, we have this primal instinct. And like gaming not only lets you watch, you could do it, but you don't get, what?
Well,
What? My phone's about to fall?
no, it was.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's so annoying to listen to. I'm so sorry you had to hear that.
I think it just happened now, though.
Alright, I'm so sorry. Anyway. Yeah, so I saw the value in it now.
Yeah.
And also then when I played Vermintide, holy shit, it was fun.
She had so much fun.
I really got the aggression out.
She was going to cat sit over the holidays, and she meekly asked, "Can I turn on your computer and play Vermintide on it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, knock yourself out." Yeah, she has a gamer inside of her. We'll extract the gamer.
Not that.
Oh god, now I just realized it sounds so bad. A gamer inside of you. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh my god, no, I understood it as... No, I understood the thing that happens before the gamer is inside of me. That's what I understood. He's very paternal.
Does Linksy have funny PJs or an embarrassing sweater you don't like? I think so.
No, he doesn't have PJs.
I actually do. I have
He
a
doesn't
pair.
have PJs that he wears, which is like I love PJs. So
I sleep naked.
no, you don't.
No, I sleep in whatever clothes I'm wearing. I just plop in bed.
Literally. But. So a story about an ugly jumper. So the night we first got together, he's cooking me a lovely meal, and I had a feeling he was gonna ask me to be his girlfriend. And like when you're what? How old was I? 23, something like that. 22. That's what you want to hear your boyfriend say. And so I come over dressed up really nicely, my hair done, my makeup done, and he opens the door, and he is in sweatpants and a uni t-shirt from the student council with like this owl, which is our university like mascot, and like the student council logo. And I'm like, the fuck, are we having our date tonight or not? Anyway,
In this, but
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
not, it's more washed out now. But
yeah.
yeah, pretty much in this.
And I was not very impressed at all. I had to
She
say.
still said yes.
Yeah, I still said yes because I tried to say, don't judge a book by its cover, but the
Well-
cover was not looking very promising.
She still said yes. The food was that good. Okay? I know how to
true.
cook. I know how to cook.
You
I
made
don't-
lasagna that night.
No, it wasn't lasagna night. Lasagna was later.
Yeah.
Lasagna was later. I think that night I cooked steak.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, I listen. And then I had a period where I was just cooking lasagna non-stop because she kept talking how much she loves lasagna. And I'm like, all right, you love it. And I'd make different iterations of it. And eventually she asked me, is this all you know how to cook? Okay. Or was it carbonara that I made? Or is that something else?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
We're too old now.
yeah, I mean,
it's been a long time.
It's been quite.
2017. It's been over 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been.
And we're past 25. The decline has started.
I'm soon 30. Jesus Christ.
Soon sounds like it's in like 4 months.
Well, in
Wait, you're turning 29 now.
29, yeah.
It's the final countdown.
Oh my god, 29 in March. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting period.
Ride or die year.
Yeah.
Enjoy your 20s while they last.
I'm gonna go see Grease, grab Grease, abduct him, run away. Go find that side, break his knees. I have this thing. We play D&D together. She plays D&D.
Yeah.
She
You've been playing for years now.
yeah, we started playing D&D when she was
In Scotland.
and I was trying to figure out something we could do together. And
He was DM at the time. You
I
were
was the DM,
DMing.
yeah. And she played as a druid.
A
Yes.
druid elf. My favorite
She loved it.
character. I could change into animals. It was the best thing ever.
And now you're playing as Yana, which is a elf magician, an elf wizard.
I'm half elf, half human. I'm
Half elf,
half-
half human,
uh-huh.
okay. And you
Yeah, I'm a
also
wizard.
have, forgot the name, but you have a tabaxi now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And I'm a monk, so I don't have any spells.
Grease played as a bard once, yes. Except that's no, Grease, you started as a druid, and then Matsite killed you because you insulted his pussy mother. I literally, like, just at that point, I was gonna just drop everything and walk out of the room.
But that's the fun of D&D.
Yeah, it's quite unique. I mean, I have a bunch of books on the way. But we'll see where they are. Like, I ordered them from Amazon, and they're being. He was a cat who couldn't love. Too much. No sense of humor. Yeah, I have a bunch of books coming, and I ordered them from Amazon, and I'm like, oh yeah, they'll come from like Europe. No, they're coming from Seattle, which is objectively very fucking far away. Very fucking far away. But yeah, it's the first time I ever pre-ordered anything, so I'm very, very excited.
Oh, those are on pre-order.
Yeah. So they're arriving 7th of March.
In time for your birthday.
Yeah. They were meant to arrive this week. They're meant to arrive.
We're in the apocalypse. You forget this.
Mm. Yeah.
The apocalypse brings delays to your D&D merch. Have you tried Pathfinder?
Yeah, played Pathfinder a lot. I played the video game. But I haven't tried the That's Cool Snow. How do you know of Pathfinder?
Pushcon plays it a lot. Because you've mentioned this
Yes.
to me.
Yeah, he plays it. He plays the
You've
game.
mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
But it's not Divinity, right? Divinity is different.
No, Divinity Original Sin is something else entirely, yeah.
Alright. But
Divinity,
it's similar.
kind of. Pathfinder is based on a different rule set, whereas Divinity is based on the D&D 5e homebrew edition. And then there's Baldur's Gate. It's a game I really want to get my paws on, but it doesn't go on sale, and it's €60, and I'm kind of iffy.
It's a video game.
Yeah. Has like 150 hours worth of gameplay, according to
But it's also a tabletop, right?
Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate is city in Faerun. But
I love how you thought I wouldn't know what Pathfinder was.
I don't know.
You told me about it. It's like a rewrite of the rules of D&D by the same people to make more money.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. Being from a conservative family, how fun was it when your family first met Linksi?
Oh, no. It's not too personal.
No.
It's not too personal. So, shall I? Or do you want to take the floor?
No picture of how.
My family were not too impressed with me dating Alex, especially the first time round. No. Then the second time round, when we go back together again, they weren't that impressed, but they kind of tolerated it. Because I mean, first time's a mistake, second time it's intentional. And basically it was kind of a begrudging acceptance. But then the end of the world happened, the coronavirus. Well, it wasn't the end of the world, but it felt like the end of the world at the time in like March 2020. And I was coming back from Glasgow, where I was studying, and it was like rushed, like in 2 days flat. I fled my flat and I came back here because they were going to stop all the flights and all of this stuff. Well, my family, like, I didn't really want to quarantine with them because they're a bit older. And Alex opened his door and let me stay with him for 2 weeks to quarantine. And whilst you might think that would make conservative parents hate him even more, it didn't. A miracle happened, and they like warmed up to him and they wanted to meet him.
But there's also a part to the story which you didn't mention.
The food part.
Yes.
So basically he had slowly been brainwashing them, I imagine, by sending home with me items of food, pieces of lasagna, pieces of cake, cookies, chocolate, ribs.
I make fucking good ribs and chicken wings. Like those two things, I make really fucking good ribs. Like fall off the bone, bite, slow roasted, like 8 hours slow roasted, spicy but sweet. I'm like drooling just thinking about it. My chicken wings take a week to prepare. I usually have a vat in my fridge. I used to have a fridge specific just to prepare my chicken wings. So yeah.
So a mixture of slow, subconscious, feeding to get them to like you, and the COVID situation.
Yes, I am the equivalent of a grandmother in terms of sending food home. Yep.
Yes.
I love cooking. I prepare a lot of food, and then usually it stays here. As Vakoma said, it's why I'm a big boy, because I eat it all. But it's actually not the reason why I'm a big boy. I'll get to that in a bit. But then I'm like, oh, take half of it. So I give her half of the cake, or like a rack of ribs or something.
Yeah.
And I gave you crackling recently. Your dad liked that.
Mm-hmm.
Crackling is really nice. Up, I'm gonna play now. Lictor, I'll see you in 24 hours because it takes more or less that much. But yeah, if Lictor comes, I'm gonna. I need to clean my mind. I'll make him ribs, and I'll make 2 sets of ribs for Greasy, And yeah, why am I planning to vote for Senator Steve Armstrong? Okay, no, apparently not. Oh. Oh god. But yeah, the food part is, but it's the thing is, it's not just, I didn't do it on purpose to convince her family to like me. I legit do it with everyone. Before COVID, I used to have people literally just randomly stop over and I'd have a feast prepared for them. And it's like I'll always be cooking something. I'll always be baking, roasting.
You do it lovingly, but you're also very much aware of the relationship between food and brainwashing people. You're very hyper aware of this. You've literally spoken to me about being aware of this.
Yeah, but I mean, I do it out of love.
It's mostly altruistic.
Yeah. It's out of love. I mean, I literally had Sean, you guys saw him every now and again in the Discord or in the chat, Shawnee, his username. And at one point, I was basically caring for him that his parents called me. They didn't used to call him. They used to call me to see where he was. Like his dad at one point told me he lives at your house. And then we did a what you call it, a April Fool's joke on his family, and we came out as a gay couple to them at the time.
God.
And their parents were like, his parents were like completely not shocked. They're like, yeah, we were waiting for it. And then they were actually more surprised that we were joking. Because the guy was living over here. He was living in this room, basically. I had a bed in here, and he would just wake up, and like one time, he literally, I woke, we were at a party, I got home, he knocked on the door, I opened the door for him, I was really drunk, and I woke up the next morning, and he had a girl in bed with him, I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, that's for another time, when I invite Sean over to the podcast.
That's going to be a really good podcast.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's going to be a terrifying podcast. But yeah, I'm a big boy in Vacoma because I kept eating the same amount of food, but I have stopped moving around. I used to run a lot.
Yeah.
Not just run just to train, but I used to have so many activities. I used to be constantly on the go.
You used to cycle everywhere.
As well, yeah. And mostly it stopped because
You had an injury.
I had an injury in my knee, which still fucking hurts. I had a car run over my bicycle, and then COVID completely stamped out the rest of my. There was no need for me to leave the house for almost a year, so I didn't. And I started streaming, so I started burning all of my energy while sitting down. So I work on a computer, and then I come work here and do stuff here. But what's good now is my new job. I have to walk to get there, and I walk to get back. So yeah. If we are in a race, I'm in second place. You passed me. What place are you now? Second place. Is that a trick question?
No, I think you got it right.
It's confusing. He's confusing me. He's trying to brainwash me.
Yeah, because if you're overtaking him, you were in third place.
Yeah. Hey, dog. How are you? Dog is very, very, well, good friend, I would say. I mean, I know him for streaming, but he's from Brazil. He's very far away. Very far away.
It's summer there right now, right?
Confuses me. Everything confuses me.
Is the southern...
Pretty
God,
much.
our podcast has become boring if we're discussing like spurs.
I mean, I'd say I don't think it was boring at all, because one, got quite a lot of people concurrent viewers, more than I expected. And two, we didn't see an hour passing.
Oh, it's been an hour.
Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, this was our hour every day that we do. Because we chat for an hour every day.
Yeah.
Even if we don't meet, we'll video call for an hour and have conversation, talk about the day, or just vegetate.
Or watch series, but we used to do that more. When we were younger.
Now we watch series, it's just she comes over and we watch something. It is summer, trying to survive summer. We're good. We had a really lovely chat. If you guys have any questions, please feel to drop them in, or otherwise we'll start wrapping this up because it's been an hour, and I would say this was a great success.
Better leave on a high before
before it just
very
goes
boring.
and crashes. Yeah, I mean, we've chatted pretty much about a bit of everything. Sorry about the technical issues with the GoPro and the camera. I need to figure out what happened. GoPros don't seem to work that well with computers, which is a bummer.
The webcam feature is the problem.
Yeah, there's a bug. I might find a third-party software and use that instead. So Linksi himself is not popular on YouTube. You need backup. Apparently, yeah, I need backup. But she's always there. She's always in the viewers or checking out or listening. But
I was gonna say, but today they can actually.
yeah, see you and have a chat with you.
My tits are on screen.
You're gonna flash them now? I'll flash them. I actually flashed them. Alright, I'm gonna get going. Remember, son, dying is gay. We'll see in Total Warhammer 3 how strong-willed Linksy is. I'm pretty fine. You guys have seen me. I'm taking a bit away from this podcast, but 2021 was not a great year for me. Like the first 3 months were great, but then shit hit the fan really hard, especially in summer. And I feel like getting this new job has helped me find a bit of my old self, my energy and shit. You can't say if it's true or not.
I think it is true.
Yeah. Total Warhammer 3 Links is sponsored by Kellogg's. Okay, I think we've run out of things to say. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Did you have a lot of fun?
I did.
Fun.
Thank you for the nice question.
Thank you for being not degenerate.
Civil. Like,
Yeah,
there were
yeah.
no NSFW questions.
Yeah.
Now they'll all flood in, but like...
I kind of expected like degenerate, because I know these bastards. They're degenerate fucking assholes. But they were really nice to you, so they like you.
Thank you.
Like, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This will be unlisted. It will be put on the Discord, so you can access it on the Discord. And if you're here and you have not seen the podcast live, it's every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central European time. And you can put your questions and podcast questions in the Discord. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a good
Night, day, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever time zone you are in.
Bye-bye.